let's see what kind of disaster I created. So let's drop this in here. Take a look at our map. Ooh, that looks a little messy. Yeah, it doesn't look like it quite worked out. So let's do this. We'll try this another way. Let's go to resources. I'm going to link in my my low res mesh that just has the hard surface. All right, let's remove. I will want ambient occlusion for this. Actually, no, we're going to do that for map. So let's remove that and forgot my anti-aliasing and try that. That's looking a little gnarly. Hopefully this works okay. Kind of. I'm going to have to work on that mesh piece because it's just not, it's not playing well. I might have dug too deep into the surface of that mesh and it's just, there's no saving that. And that's why it's giving me these sort of cruddy results right here. So that might be my art problem and just that I dug in too deep. I remember being like, oh no, I'm going to dig in super deep into this. Anyways, so let's go back to this guy. And I'm going to double click here, and these are our final outputs for our roughness, our ambient occlusion, and our emissive. And for each one of these, I'm going to save out each one individually. So emissive. AO. And JPEG, TIFF, PNG, or PSD, it doesn't matter. All three will work. Specular. Normal. And color. Or diffuse. All right, let's go back over to Painter now. And let's import each one of those. So import image. Import all of those. And now let's create a new layer. Excuse me. This will be base color, which we already have here. Let's go ahead and take our height. We drop our normal indoor height. It's not really playing super well. And let's take our roughness from our specular. And then we can start adding layers onto this. So I create a layer, and this is just like the basic skinny of it, just so you can get you playing with it. Create a layer, select a material, or import a material, and you can download lots of these. I'm going to go with frog leather, because I want to add sort of grime and grit to the skin. And I can either straight paint on this, just like that, and that's stored on this layer. I can turn it off and on. You know what? I'm not really happy with the way this roughness is playing inside of Painter. Oh, that should be fine. There we go. Forgot to change this over to normal, and I'm just going to go direct 3D normal. There we go. Now it's looking a little better. And this should be sRGB. All right. So I can select a material, or select a material from here, start painting. I have to be on the right layer that I'm painting on right here. And let's turn that visible. There we go. I can start painting directly on it, right? And just adding this material to the surface. Although this doesn't look very sexy. What attracted me to Substance Painter in the first place wasn't so much, oh, I can paint this onto this. I mean, I can already do that inside of Photoshop, and I can do that inside of, yeah, I didn't need to invert. I just had to set it right, Christian, in there. I had to set it to the right mode. All right. So what brought me to it was not so much even these brushes. I mean, these brushes are cool. I can come in and go, okay, I got dirt. I'm gonna start painting some dirt in here. All right. In and of itself, it's not that cool. What is cool, though, if we go over to particles, is the particle painting. The particle painting is awesome. So let's go to rain. So now with rain turned on, you're going to see me crash. Hopefully you won't. Just kidding. All right, so now this is going to rain down, and it looks like it already glitched out on me. But let's look at the areas that didn't glitch out. And I'm just holding down my left click. And let's look in here so we can see what's going on here. Right. We can either paint on the object itself here, or you can paint directly on the map here. Let's see if I can get to the corresponding spot. and it totally glitched out everything here. At least it's only on that one layer. Let's try that on a fresh layer. And I'll try one of the other frog leathers. Let's try this one over here. The larger your brush size, using left and right bracket to expand that, the larger the particles that you use to paint with. Here we go. It didn't glitch out for us that time. So then what I would do, and what I'll do on Wednesday, like I said, I just wanted to give you a quick little overview on this to get you playing with it, is we'll actually start combining, exporting the maps from this. I'll record my painting progress on this, and then we'll start combining maps inside of Designer, and then we'll take that final and export it to Unreal. So a short day for crits, but hopefully this gives you enough to play with. Let me just show you the layers. I guess show you a little bit more on the layers. So just know that you can do height, roughness, metallic, or base color. You can set the layer for that. There's blending modes for the layers. So if you click here, you have darken, multiply, color burn, linear burn, lighten, screen. All right, so if I change it to screen, it's going to change the effect that layer is having on the others. And then we'll talk about next class exporting this. So you can import everything to Painter right now. You can play with the materials, play with the different particles, the different brushes. There's, I really just want you to explore, right? Because like I said, this is, I kind of come in and explore myself and play around a little bit. But I don't go too deep into Substance, but it's kind of cool to start using it. I'll have more to share with you guys on Wednesday. So is that enough for you guys just to play around with? I mean, Simon, are you going to be going into Substance? Claude, are you going to be going into Substance, or is it going to take you a while to get there? He's looking really chewy right now. That map is way too strong. Cool, Simon. All right, Claude. All right, so Simon, by the way, talked to Kurt the other day. He might be teaching a class with us, and he was just saying he really digs your work, man. He's saying you've come a long way with your work. It's good stuff. Anyways, Marcos, Claude, Christian, Simon, you guys have a beautiful day, and we'll chat on Wednesday. Yeah? I'll have some good stuff for you. I'm excited to get into Unreal. All right. Take care, everybody.